It all starts with a visionary. With a visionary comes a vision. With a visionary, with a vision, comes a whirlwind of ideas and breakthroughs. Will Lucas was a man with a vision. It all started with a love for music, and with a love for music came a love for radio. During an internship at his local radio station in Toledo, Will Lucas became the voice behind the 5 o'clock traffic segment. He became the voice of rush hour, of coming home, of the clock out coffee. He wanted more, wanted to not be the radio guy, the one that speaks lowly in the background as someone anxiously drives home, more than the voice of a working class radio pep talk. So he put together his visions, a board, a physical memento of his inspirations, his goals, his ideas to share. Professor Greg Dickerson was a visionary, and he particularly recognized it in one student, Bella Cameron. He drew up the board, and they started to connect the dots. They wanted to be more than passive consumers, more than the watcher, the reader, the shopper, but the founders of the special, of the novel, and the small business.
The most important thing was just taking the idea, getting students who really bought into the idea, and then saying, okay, how might we actually put this in practice?
From this, they realized that the creative caffeine was community and collaboration, and sharing their ideas to creatives to carry on.
And so I'm really looking forward to being able to be some sort of mentor to the life design community and tell these creatives who are inspired and motivated to be on this path what I wish I was told.
I'm graduating, so I'm out, but I'm hoping to be a mentor for everybody. So I'm hoping to land a good, decent job in creative fields and be able to help kind of usher everybody else into similar things. That'd be great.
Will Lucas, forever looking for the visionary hotel, a home for ideas, for connection, stumbles upon a building on his stark Google search page. This is Toll House, a social club for creatives and entrepreneurs. He claimed it in an instant, a hub for creators and thinkers. He paced the interior, designated each room, nook, and cranny its own design, its own purpose, its own creative space. A community needs a space and needs visionaries. An empty table needs creators who can bring ideas and conversations.
I feel like I've gotten to be a lot more creative with projects and stuff, and it's not as limited to a certain assignment. It's a lot more open and everything. With the showcase, I get to create an event in a showcase, and usually in some other classes I wouldn't get the opportunity to do something like that.
I think it could impact the greater community in a lot of different ways. I think it would inspire more people from more different majors or interests to get to know each other more. It would create a better and more evolving community of creatives on campus, even more so than the dozens of other clubs and learning communities on campus. I think it could really expand the possibilities that can be made at BG.
Good bonding thing, just having fun, making friends, and there's all the projects as well. I like doing the projects. I'm in college for a reason. I chose this major for a reason, and I want to do it more, and this gives me that opportunity, and I'm excited to do more of that in the future and sharpen my skills.
The design thinking creative learning community is what they called it. A community of young videographers, writers, designers, and marketers.
You meet a lot of cool people here, and I think that's just, it changes it from kind of being a thing that you just are doing to actually being a community.
I like to be creative. I think I'm a creative person, but I don't get to exercise that creativity all that much in the field that I want to do. And so this whole class, this whole group, is just a fantastic way to find that outlet.
In terms of skills that I already have, a lot of script writing went into these projects. I'd say that was the most influential or most depicted skill that I really communicated here. But also I've done a lot of interviewing, obviously. for projects since last semester, actually. We first started this not as a learning community, but as like a beta project. And also just like skills of being on set. That wasn't something I'd really done before this, so I got a lot of experience in that as well.
Yeah, I think a really cool part of the DTCLC that is not explored as much in other parts of life as a college student is the opportunity to build your portfolio further. I think that a lot of creatives get stuck in trying to just do something based on the criteria for the project, for the grade, when in reality that maybe isn't something you would want to include in your portfolio. It doesn't feel like you. It doesn't feel like you've expressed yourself to your greatest potential. So I'm really excited to include pieces like this in my portfolio to really show the broad kind of work that I can do. I think that it's an amazing opportunity to show that you're able to work, even if you're in a different industry, but that you're able to work with other people across industries, because that's how the world works. A community of thinkers and creators that could stir the pot of the creative juices, and that could be inventors, rather than merely consumers and academic bystanders. Now this was a space for community, for artistic believers.
The thing I really like about the DTCLC is how it brings a lot of people together who wouldn't interact usually. I've really appreciated getting to meet and work with a lot of people from different backgrounds, like creative writing and graphic design, and coordinate with them and get their perspectives and opinions and their takes on creative endeavors like this.
I look forward to doing more of the events and stuff on top of the projects that we do, because those are really fun, like team building with all of these people that I definitely consider my friends now. I'm just really excited to do more stuff like that.
The cup through which the creative caffeine is passed down is filtered, waiting to be in the hands of creators, of those that will accept it with eager hands, that wish to be warmed by creative substance. You could be the next visionary to hold the cup of creative caffeine.